Good evening. Here's a number for you. Ford Motor Company is trading at $1.31 a share. General Motors stock is at $2.62. The last time a share of GM stock was at $2.62 was December 7th, 1942. The heads of the so-called Big Three automakers were sent home to Detroit today from Washington. Without the money, they wanted to make a go of it. And today the market took a big hit, down 427 points to pass beneath the 8,000 mark for the first time in 5.5 years. And the banking giant Citigroup lost 23% just today. It's the economic climate we're in. We'll begin on the car front today because the car business can affect so much of the U.S. economy. We have Maria Bartiromo standing by with us here to talk us through the economic news. And again tonight, CNBC's Phil LeBeau covering the effort to save the U.S. car business in Washington. Phil, good evening.
Good evening, Brian. After 2 days here on Capitol Hill, pleading their case to save the Big Three, the men who run Detroit's automakers are headed home empty-handed. For now, at least, the push to bail out the Big Three has stalled. Another day, another round of Big Three CEOs trying to persuade Congress to lend them $25 billion, with some tense moments.
About an allocation of the $25 billion that would be approximately based on our U.S. market share, which suggests relative U.S. market share, which suggests a total availability against that facility to GM of $10 to $12 billion.
Maybe I'm denser, Mr. Wagner. I don't quite understand what the hell you just told me.
Somebody heard that we're giving out free money in Washington, and they're showing up from all over the place. And we got to figure out where to put it. And, you don't want to put your last tourniquet on a dead guy.
To counter the perception Detroit's automakers lack a plan for the future, Ford's CEO arrived on Capitol Hill in a new hybrid model, while GM took out a full-page ad in the New York Times touting how it's a changed company. But after years of falling sales and billions in losses, many in Congress and around the country believe the Big Three are better off going bankrupt. That includes former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney, who grew up in a family tied to the auto industry.
If we just send Detroit a check, we won't be taking advantage of the opportunity that exists to bring down costs to make sure that they're competitive with foreign makers.
Those foreign automakers are also struggling. These are new models imported from around the world, from Toyotas to Mercedes. They're stacking up at this port in California because of slower sales. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles Auto Show, General Motors skipped the preview days. Its executives concentrating on managing GM's dwindling cash and the need for a federal bailout.
I think a lot of people don't want to exacerbate what's already a very trying economy and run the risk to go along with that.
Tonight, Democratic senators have not given up on a bailout package for the Big Three, but there is no plan for a vote in the Senate over the next couple of days on a new aid package for Detroit's automakers. And, Brian, without an aid package, that means that General Motors may very well have to file for bankruptcy sometime early next year. Brian?
Incredible news. Phil LeBeau on the Hill for us tonight again. Phil, thanks.